Dear students, now we are going to discuss about the story Ranga's marriage. It was written by Venkatesh Iyengar. Let us see the important characters of the story. Ranga, son of an accountant, Shyama, the narrator and Ranga's neighbor, Ratna, 11-year-old girl, a niece of Ramarao, Sastri, the village astrologer, Ramarao, uncle of Ratna. These are the important characters. Dear students, let us see the summary of this story. The story is a first person narrative, and a major portion of this story is in flashback. The speaker directly addresses the reader. The narrator is neighbor of the protagonist. He introduces the story with the difference by first giving a detailed description of their village, Vasahali. He prices the mangoes from his village. He asks the reader if he or she has ever heard of the village. He replies to the question himself, for the village was not located in any of the maps for the English babush, and the ones in our country forget to put it there. Ranga's homecoming. The narrator introduces Ranga. He was the protagonist of this story. The boy is a son of an accountant of the village. They live in a village, Hosahali, in Mysore. Ranga had gone to Bangalore for studies and returned home after 6 months. It was a time when English was a language not popular and a few people used it. All used to converse in Kannada. The boy who returns, the whole village floods over him to see if there is any change in his personality. However, to their dismay, he still has the same eyes and mouth and everything else. He did the traditional namaskar and he was still the same old Ranga, and they left disappointed. Next, Ranga's views on marriage. The narrator stayed back and shared a few jokes with the boy and then left. Later in the afternoon, Ranga arrived at narrator's home with a few oranges. The narrator judged the boy and felt it appropriate to marry such a well educated and humble boy. However, Ranga had no plans to settle as a married man. He puts his views on marriage in front of the narrator that he wanted to get married to a girl who is mature and someone Rangappa could admire. The narrator's plan. Ranga left after the discussion, and the narrator decided then that he would get the boy married. Determined, he began considering Rama Rao's niece Ratna as a suitable bride for Ranga. She was from a big town and knew how to play veena and harmonium. He came up with a plan. He asked Ramarao's wife to send Ratna to his place to fetch some buttermilk. So she came on Friday wearing a grand sari. He requested Ratna to sing and sent for Ranga. Ranga reached the narrator's place and stopped outside the room as he did not want to disturb the singing but was curious to see her face, so peeped in. Ratna noticed the stranger and stopped abruptly. Ranga came in and the girl left. Ranga's disappointment. Curiously, he inquired about the girl, and the narrator cleverly played at his words. He told Ranga that the girl was married of a year ago and noticed the disappointment of flaring Ranga's face. He was infatuated to the girl. The narrator was happy as his plan was working. As his next step, The next day, the narrator took Ranga to an astrologer who he had already tutored what to say. It was a meeting with the astrologer when the narrator's name is disclosed. He was Syama. The astrologer pretended to read the natal chart of Rangappa and declared that the boy was in love with a girl who had name of something found in the ocean. Syama said it could be a Ratna, Ramarao's niece. Ranga's smile was not hidden from Syama, but the girl was married. Ranga and Ratna get married. The narrator took the boy to Ramarao's home and asked him to wait outside. When he came outside, he confirmed that the girl was not married, that there had been some confusion. After all, the narrator had to come up with something. Even Ranga then admitted that he had been attracted to the girl. Later, a conversation between the astrologer and the narrator is described as how the astrologer says that though the narrator had given him clues, he could have found it all out by himself through astrology. The story moves forward 10 years, or to say returns to the present. Rangappa came one day to the narrator, inviting him at his son Syama's third birthday. Yes, obviously, Ratna and Ranga had been married, and now they have a 3 years old son whom Ranga named after the narrator. Dear children, this is a summary of the story Ranga's marriage, and I hope you all understand this summary of the story. Thank you.